Hey all, welcome to ShareTrack. This is Raj here. And friends, today I'm feeling great. Yesterday I was a bit down because after having 2 continuous days of seasonal allergies, I was at my wit's end trying to find out proper content for the channel. And also recording was a bit of a problem because I was sneezing and wheezing, so I had to cut and join and cut and join. So it was a bit terrible. But I'm so heartened today to see the supportive comments from so many of the subscribers that I'm feeling fully energized, back again on the saddle. I think our channel has done extremely well, and I've been absolutely fortunate to have great subscribers who constantly motivate me to keep things going and also to improve wherever possible. So I thank you all for that. And we are now 3,600 strong. So we are growing pretty fast for a YouTube channel. I'm very grateful to all your support. And today's video is going to be about my regrets. I would like to call it as the one that got away, but there are more than one. So I'm going to have many one that got aways today. It's going to be just a very brief recap of how I started this channel, what I was investing in at that time, and how I changed my portfolio and where I am today. And in the process, I'm going to talk about the ones that got away, which are doing so great today that I wish I had not sold them. So that's the theme of the day. But in the beginning of this video, I would like to share some interesting video from Michael Methoff, who is one of our subscribers, and he's traveling Iceland. I always envy Michael because he's traveling from one place to another. I think last time I remember he was in Greece. And now this time he's gone to Iceland. I wish I could travel like him one of these days. And I plan to do that maybe 3 or 4 years down the line. But right now, let's take vicarious pleasure on Michael's visit to Iceland. Very, very brief clips are here because obviously Michael is on roaming. And the data charges are going to be really crazy to send huge videos. So let us be satisfied with small snippets. And if any of you are staying in different parts of the world where you have something exciting, please send me a few clips. I could use them at the end of every video so that all of us can enjoy what you are seeing at your place. With that said, let's get started. Welcome back, friends. I would like to start with Michael's clips and a few stills that he sent us, and then I'll talk about my shares and let's get going with the program. So here we go.
Thanks for your channel and keep on going.
As you saw, it was a bit brief, but I can understand Michael would not be able to send bigger clips using roaming data. So hopefully he has a great trip and comes back energized. And I look forward to getting videos from him when he goes to the next place. I don't know what it's going to be. We'll check with him. That said, let's come back to the original topic of this video. Yeah, initially I was not at all into genomics. I was into FANG stocks and I was into crypto-related stuff. And I was a chronic trader. I used to place multiple trades every day, even for small profits like $10 or $20. I'd like to square my positions, and that's what I was doing. And come tax day, it used to be a huge effort for me to put my accounts in place because there were thousands of transactions and the profits were not that high to justify so many transactions. So at the suggestion of my wife, I decided to create the YouTube channel. And she said that instead of actually trading, you start reading up on various shares and try to put your ideas into the YouTube channel and see how it goes. So once I made my first video hesitantly, I was hooked onto it. And initially when I started, I didn't know about lighting. I didn't know about cameras. I didn't know about audio. I knew nothing. I just thought that I just point a camera at me, I record a video and upload it, and that's it. But slowly I learned so many things, to make a thumbnail and to do an end screen, to put cards inside the video and to put the next video on, and so many things, and also how to organize a channel homepage. So there was a whole lot of steep learning, and initially my videos were horrible. I mean, even now, if you were to go back and look at my very initial videos, it'll be funny. You'll find that I was very stiff. Not that I'm very relaxed right now. I know that so many of you are watching this video, so there's always that stress behind me when I'm making a video. But I'm much more relaxed now than I was before. And I used to have an audience of 5 or 10 subscribers. Even getting 10 subscribers took me a week or so. More than 10 days, I think, at least. So it was a slow and steady progress at that time. And I was always doubting myself and, thinking, double guessing, second guessing myself with every move, whether it was making a video or whether the title or whether the description. And one of the things that I got hooked onto was tags. So there's a lot of tags that you can put in there. So I was thinking that tags are very important. But ultimately, what I learned was that good content is very important. Good rapport with the audience is very important, because YouTube algorithms make sure that like-minded people get together. So that's the strength of the YouTube algorithm. So all of you who are watching these videos, we share something in common. The thing that we share in common could be our fondness for a particular stock or a particular sector, or the way we think, or the way we rationalize. So those are all the things that are common among us. So we have formed a community that's around 3,600 strong. And many of us have same shares in the portfolio. Many of us have got same ideals, objectives, and so on. And many of us feel happy in the company of each other. And it kind of becomes a part of our day and adds to the day. And it has become a kind of foundation for our day. At least for me, that's the case. And I hope it is for you too. And this has been really energizing for me, and my trading has reduced. I mean, last year, I think I would hardly have done 10 or 15 trades. And this year, I have done only 2 trades so far, 2 or 3 trades, I would say, I have done so far. So where was I before? Well, I would like to take you to my TradingView platform, and I'll walk you through some of the things that I used to hold. And I'll also point out the ones that got away. And then we'll come back to end the video. One of the first stocks that I got into in the previous portfolio of mine was Palantir. And I do not regret having sold Palantir because it kept losing value. If I had held it, it would have been worth much less right now. So I wouldn't say it was the one that got away. But I wouldn't mind getting into Palantir again when the opportunity presents itself. But now I'm looking more at genomic stocks, so it's going to be a very difficult challenge for me of isolating some money from the genomics and putting it into Palantir. So we'll see what happens. But the one that definitely got away from me was NVIDIA. NVIDIA was excellent stock, and I had the NVIDIA for the longest time, and it kept falling. And then when it came to somewhere around this target out here, I had taken a cup and handle target, and I sold somewhere around 261. I do regret having sold that because it has gone way up there. I'm thinking that anytime it should fall because it is highly overvalued, but it's defying gravity, and even the last trading day it has done extremely well. So NVIDIA was the other one. I have always had FNGU. This is the Microsectors FANG Index 3x leveraged ETN. I have held it for the long time. Recently, I sold around 60 at 104. I thought that we might fall back again. But we didn't fall back, and it has kept on going up. So I still have 100 of those FNGU left in one of the accounts. So I'm happy with that. So it's highly profitable at this point of time for me. I have had Google. I continue to hold that. I have Microsoft. I continue to hold that. I have Apple. I continue to hold that. I have Amazon. I continue to hold that. Of these, I have loaded up on Google. I have Google, which I have loaded up on. That's what is a matter of concern for me, because my Google is still in the red for me. And then I used to have Shopify at one point of time. Actually, Shopify was one of my star stocks when I started the portfolios. And at that time, Shopify used to be very volatile. And I made a lot of money on Shopify. And at some point of time, I sold all of it and then could never get into Shopify. Of course, after that, they had the split and then the share became cheap again. So of late, I have some Shopify in my portfolio. But I wouldn't say that it's the one that got away because I'm in the deep red when it comes to Shopify. So that's not the one that got away. And then let us go into genomics. So in genomics, Bluebird is something that I've sold, and I do regret that I sold it because the share price has gone up later on. But I think that if I had still held Bluebird, it would still be in red. It's just that at this point of time, I see the prospect of Bluebird going up further. And at the same time, I'm worried about buying it at 3.78 because the downside risk, in my opinion, is much higher until the end of the year or until low sell gets approved. Next, the one that I regret having sold is CRISPR Therapeutics. At one point of time, I held CRISPR Therapeutics. And as the share price started falling, I decided to cut my losses. And I incurred loss on CRISPR, and I have not been able to buy back into it. And it's just going up like crazy. I was thinking that it would fall down further, but it's already started picking up in anticipation of Exacel monetization. I didn't anticipate that this would happen so soon, given the fact that we have the debt ceiling crisis, we have a high interest rate going on, and we have the Russia-Ukraine war, and the food inflation is also maybe the second wind. So among all those things, I never anticipated that CRISPR Therapeutics would jump up so much. But if it did fall and come back to the previous consolidation zone, I'll definitely sell whatever I have to buy CRISPR Therapeutics because in my books, it's one of the best. DNA, I wouldn't say the one that got away. I'm still saddled with a small holding of DNA. It's refusing to go to 1.54. I'm holding on and holding on. I'm confident that someday it will do that, but not right now. The other thing that I had, which I would have been, is PSEB. I had some PSEB for a while, but I sold it somewhere in the bottom. And since then, I haven't bought any PSEB. And right now, I wish I had kept my PSEB for long term. I would have been so happy at this stage. But what can we do? That's how the share market works. So those were all my regrets. And I am hopeful that I would be able to recover most of the losses in my portfolio because FNG is already positive. Microsoft is positive in my portfolio. Apple is also positive in my portfolio. So there are green shoots coming out all over the place. And I'm hopeful that over a period of time, my portfolio will come back to green, as will your portfolio. It's just that there is this feeling of a profound loss because when the share market was low, we didn't have money to buy. And now that the share market is going up, I wish that we had bought something early. I had bought something earlier, and that would have increased in value. And the things that I bought when the market was down, they are not yet going up. So I bought them on the way down, but I think I bought them too early. So I have to wait a long time before they all become green. So that's the other regret that I have. But eventually things will come up. If the market was a sure thing, everybody's going to be a billionaire, right? So we are here finding our way. And I'll be honest with you, I'm just a regular investor with a YouTube channel. I don't have any special skills or anything extraordinary. I'm doing the same thing I used to do when I was doing my own portfolio where I was trading on a daily basis. The only difference is that right now I do not put my money on it. I just do the analysis and give my ideas out. When I have very strong convictions and when there is money in the portfolio, or when I get the time, when one of these things happen, then I do put a trade into place. So that's what I'm all about at this point of time. So yeah, the channel has been keeping me busy, and all of you nice people have been giving me a lot of support, enthusiasm, and companionship. Because as a retired person, this YouTube channel means a lot to me. Your friendship and your support means a lot to me. So keep it coming. and we will go from strength to strength. And I'll keep on adding new features to our channel. I'm constantly thinking of new ideas of what to incorporate in the channel. If you guys have any suggestion, please put that in here, because it has to be synergistic with our current set of activities that we are following up. So the successful offshoot from this channel has been the HIV segment, because there's a whole community of HIV audience who find a great deal of value in ShareTrack. I have spun off a Hindi channel for HIV so that we have language separation, so I can do English here and Hindi out there. That channel has grown to around 650 subscribers in a matter of 2 months. And still there is a heavy uptick out there. And out here also, I think a lot of English viewers, especially Spanish viewers and others, are looking at our videos. And yeah, I'm thinking that it gives them a lot of value, because when I look at the YouTube stats, HIV videos are doing thousands of views as compared to our genomics. But our genomics segment is also growing steadily. Genomics is not for the faint-hearted, especially at this point of time. So all those of you who are here, you are true believers in genomics. And if you stay strong, the payload is coming, the ship is coming, and we'll make good money. We just need to have resilience. We just need to support each other and motivate each other to stay focused and invested on genomics. The payday is not too far, in my opinion. And I think CRISPR Therapeutics is going to be the first one which is going to show us the money. Next, it's going to be Bluebird also, because Bluebird has already started turning around, and it's gone into positive from the low levels that it was languishing on. So it's going to be the next with the lower cell. And then, of course, we have Editas and Intelia coming up next year with potentially being close to monetization the way CRISPR is right now. So things are only going to start looking up. And there's also a lot of investment going into CD19-based therapies, not only for cancer, but also for autoimmune diseases. So I'm going to be making more videos on that going forward. So we may add a few more companies out there. And one of our subscribers gave a great comment. He said that, Raj, in biotech, there is a lot of news coming up on a regular basis. Maybe we should try including biotech. And I think that's a good idea. But before I do those changes, I would like you guys to let me know if you think biotech is a good idea to add. And name some biotech companies that you guys are invested in. I'll make them as the first shares that I include in our channel. So please put that in the comment. And yeah, all your support is going to make sure that this channel works the way you guys want it to be, and the way that I'm visualizing it. So together, we'll take it to the right place. So thanks for watching it till the end, my friends. And thanks for staying loyal subscribers and supporters. I'll catch up with you in the next video. Bye for now.